Hi, I'm Phil and welcome to Rovensden. I appreciate all of you that have been watching and subscribing and leaving comments. It really means a lot to me being new to this game and whatnot. And I wanted to bring you something today. I know Record Store Day is coming up this weekend. And I wanted to talk a little bit about those of you who are going to be hitting those brick and mortar stores to do your shopping at Record Store Day. The first thing I want to make sure you guys are aware of, and there's tons of other videos out there that I've seen myself, so I know you have as well, is you want to make yourself a list, right? Print out your list, create a spreadsheet, go ahead and check it, make sure you've marked what records you're looking for, or CD in a couple cases, I think, or picture disc. Are those included in the term record? I don't know. But, and then, if you were able to find some websites or something so you have some kind of a budget, mark the budgets on there for that, and that would be really helpful. And the thing I love about Record Store Day and the whole motive behind it is to drive traffic into your brick and mortars. And yeah, you're going to get a lot of people who really are only there for your Taylor Swift or something like that, but the majority of people, I would imagine, like myself, are there to get take advantage of all the sales that they have as well. So you have your Record Store Day stuff, which for the most part, I can't afford most of it at this point. So expensive, $80 for a double disc or whatnot, but I take advantage of those 15, 20, even a store near here has a 35% off on used stock and about 15 or 20% off on new stock. And that's something that I just love taking advantage of. But you get caught up in the excitement and you get caught up in just seeing something and you buy it. And this happens any day of the year. It's always a good idea to have that list prepared of what you're looking for when you're looking for the list. Have your Discogs ready. Be prepared to spend some time. Don't go half hour before the shop is getting ready to close and they're ushering you out and you're keeping them from their watching the Final Four or whatever they're trying to get to. Make a list and stick to it, and you can go back again. And if you do see that one grail, take the time and make sure it's right. And I've learned in my short time of being back into collecting hard copy music a lot of things, good and bad. And I'm here to share with you the bad. I want to make sure none of you do the same thing I did. And maybe if you have done something I haven't talked about today, you can leave it in my comments. Before I get into that, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you enjoy what you're seeing, it would help me out a lot. And it would help me to eventually be able to bring better and more shootouts and reviews to all of you. This is a lot of fun for me. I'm really enjoying engaging with some of the different VCers out there, a couple of my heroes, if you would. So it's kind of cool, and thank you for that. All right, to get started, the first thing I know many of you probably do is you hit up things like your used bins at the record store, as I'm talking about on Record Store Day, but also maybe the thrift stores or what are those places called? Not the pawn shops, maybe a pawn shop too, but the antique stores or antique malls, things like that. And a lot of times you're flipping through, you're in a hurry, and you just want to get out of there, or the kids are, Dad, come on, we've been here too long, So you hurry it along maybe, and you don't pay attention that you ought to. And I want to tell you why it's important to take the time, get out the Discogs, check those inner groove numbers, and make sure they match what you're exactly looking for, and a whole bunch of stuff. So let's get into it. Step number 1, you always want to make sure that you're checking to make sure you don't accidentally pick up the wrong record. Now, by that I mean you get the jacket. You might think, oh, this is something that looks really good to me. I didn't know what this was. It just looked really cool. And I thought, you know what, maybe this is a proggy thing or just, so I didn't even bother listening or looking it up rather to see what it was on Discogs. I just thought, for 50 cents or whatever this was at the Salvation Army, I'll pick this up. So I did, and I double checked the disc to make sure there's no scratches or anything, don't even want to waste 50 cents. But then when I got home, I saw something really horrible. See if you can see this. Right there we go. Can you make out? Yeah, it's not even the right record, not even the same band. Completely different. And this happens to me way too many times. Now, the thing that's in there is enjoyable, but it's not what I thought it was. It also happened with another thing. I love comedy albums. I love kitschy albums. I love kids albums. Well, I saw this and I thought, man, I have never seen this, never heard of this. I am definitely picking this up. very cool to have a Vicki Lawrence record. She was in concert not too long ago. I didn't get a chance to go see her, but I really wanted to. I always loved on the Carol Burnett show, Mama's Family, whatnot. But then when I get it, I check it, make sure it's not scratched and whatnot, but I don't even pay attention that much to the label. And I really should have, because when I get home, this is what's inside. Yeah. So, I mean, not the worst thing. You know, I don't really have much Elvis, so not the worst to be able to have that and listen to that, but it was not what I thought it was at all. So, again, and something that I thought was like a grail, man. I saw this in the 50-cent bin at the Salvation Army or one of those, and I thought, oh man, cool. Mamas and the Papas, I can collect this. This is awesome. Disc is in super great VG Plus shape. Amazing. But again, you just take a look at the sleeve there, the label, and you can see that it's not even close to the same album. The jacket is for Farewell to the First Golden Era, and the actual disc is If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears. Not bad. I didn't have it. I can listen to it, but don't have the jacket, don't have the record. Anybody out there on Discogs want to sell the jacket for the other one with the record for this? I don't know. So, got that. And then, I also am into CDs, and I thought, man, I know this is on vinyl again. I'd love to get it, but to tide me over until then, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I saw this in the dollar bin, picked it up, even checked it, made sure, all right, this is amazing here. I got myself the disc. It's mint, very good plus, whatever. Maybe Humming Guru would make it mint. And then take a look. What's wrong? Anybody notice? Yeah, not the right album. It's Seal, but so at least we're on the right track again, but completely different CD. And maybe I'll show you here what the real one looks like. And then just the other day, again, dollar bin. Not really familiar too much other than I Am Like a Bird, I think was the song. But I thought, oh man, Nelly Furtado, I'm going to pick this up. Amazing. And then now I've learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm going to double check, man. So I got on there, I double checked. I saw, oh, yep, look, it is definitely Nelly Furtado. I am definitely picking that up. Get home, entering him into the Discogs, and realize, yeah, different album, different jacket. Oh, my goodness. And then I think that's it for that. Yeah, so that's the first thing. Always make sure the record or the CD that's in the jacket belongs there. The second thing is when you get home and when you're excited, you see something, you're like, oh man, it's a album that I really wanted. I know they're hard to find. It's mint as far as the lack of scratches or scuffs. It's relatively inexpensive, and it's something that I know I've loved in the past. I love her music. I'm going to pick this up. So the jacket's not mint, but the disc is, and you get home and you're like, yes, Sade. Oh, what an excellent album. It's got the Sweetest Taboo on there, Oh my goodness. So many amazing vocals on here. And then I'm going to cut away to what happened when I got it home. Yeah, it's like being on the ocean liner, and it's not even a 3-hour cruise. So anyways, make sure you're checking your records on turntables at the record store that you're going to buy it from. I got that at the used record shop, and yeah, I was very, very disappointed. It still plays, doesn't jump, but it would be nice to have something flat. I watched a video just the other day by Safe and Sound Texas, Audio Texas, David, and he was talking about his heating pie thing that's supposed to flatten records wasn't really working that much, and he showed some clips and it looked very similar. So yeah, that kind of deflated me because I was hoping to get it. Another reason you really want to play it beforehand is because you might get home and you might see this, oh, this is a gem. Look at this, 10-inch original, early edition, It's fantastic, looks wonderful, great. And then you take it home and listen to it, and it sounds like your speakers are blown. I have no idea what's causing that. I wish I knew. The vinyl looks clean, but it definitely sounds like the speakers are blown, the whole album. If I would have tested it at the store, that would not have happened, and I could have saved myself the hassle and the trouble and the excitement that I thought, man, I can't believe I found this. Yeah, so do that as well. And then the next thing, I want to make sure my CDs don't cause my albums to fall. The next thing why you want to make sure you play it is because of this. You get home and you're like, man, I found me a beautiful Nat King Cole record. Got this amazing, booklet in there, and it's, oh, can I flip through here? It's amazing. The pages are all there. It's all clean and beautiful photography, and then that musty smell is gonna knock me out. Oh my gosh! It's like one of those things in that Jeff Bridges movie where he uses the chloroform or whatever to knock somebody out. That's what I feel like. But look at that cool Nat King Cole, man. Hey, right here. That's what I'm talking about. But then you get home and you're cleaning it, and you're whatever you use to clean it. And before you check, you're like, yeah, it doesn't look so bad. Looks kind of clean. Couple scratches on there. What could be wrong? Not for the $1.50 or whatever I ended up getting it for. And then you notice when you're drying it that there is a scratch there. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. See if you can see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it's not a little scratch. It's an actual complete break. So, worthless record. I've got a jacket. Maybe I'll put my mamas and the papas in there. Anyways, then the next thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is maybe checking the runouts, even in CDs. I know it takes a long time to get that light reflecting there. It blinds you like Land of the Lost, and you're like, what the heck is going on? I can't even understand why I can't read this thing, and it's so hard because I don't have it. I threw it away. But the other day I bought a CD of Union Station, and I was like, oh, Alex and Krauss and Union Station. It's something that I've wanted on vinyl for a long time, even on CD. I never see it anywhere, and I saw it at the used bin and picked it up, took it home, and couldn't find why it wasn't matching in Discogs anything. And finally it dawned on me that everything did look like it was 3D printed, and it definitely looked like the label was 3D, or not 3D printed, I'm sorry, laser printed or color printed, and the label of the CD looked like it was stuck on and printed, and upon further examination and a little razor blade, I could peel off the label and see that I had a Sony CDR underneath. Yeah, I bought a bootleg. I somehow slipped through the ranks at the record store, or the used store, and I bought a bootleg, not just a well-made bootleg. Someone made it in their basement and donated it to the record store or something. Bootleg. It was horrible, and I tried to play it, unplayable. Not even. I thought at least I bought it. I might as well give it a spin or whatever. A laser. I don't know. What do you call when you put a CD in a thing? A push? Just push play? Just push play. I don't know. Yeah, so that went right into the trash. But the other thing, when you're doing, make sure you're buying records that don't have the price tag stuck on the actual jacket. I can't stand when they do that. And I understand it might be too difficult to put your price tag on the sleeve here, but I bought this. This thing is near mint. Open, but near mint. It's fantastic, but it had a little price tag on it, and I peeled it off. And can you see the little, yeah. And when you, the texture of this, it's got a texture on it. It's like a clothy, yeah, ripped it right off. There goes my near mint Grand Funk Survival. Yeah, so, yeah, instead, you want to get yourself something that has like this. I love how they put the label on the thing here, and it's got a barcode, and it even says, if you can see there, what the record is. And this is the part I just noticed when I got it home, where the date that it was put in the bin. Hey, that's wheel and deal time. This has been in there for 2 years. Could have wheeled and dealed on this thing. Hey, that's sitting in your bin for 2 years. You want to let that thing go for $1.50? Oh well. But at least my cover's not ripped. And then the other thing, I bought a Birds promo album. I'm not going to show it to you because who cares? I'll just tell you the story. It was Sweetheart of the Rodeo. I couldn't believe it. I saw it. Oh, a promo, white label promo. I can't believe this. I don't think it was white label, but it was a promo album. Complete with the not ticker tape. What am I? That's Wall Street. The thing that the radio stations use. I'm still learning. And yeah, I get up to the counter. I'm like, there's no price tag on this. How much is it? He goes, hold on a second. Turns around to his computer, looks it up on Discogs. Wow, wonderful. So Yeah, but I want to support the local business, so I bought it anyway, and I got it home, and it sounded great. But just things to look out for. And then this doesn't seem dour today, does it, this video? I'm just warning you. I want to give everybody a little bit of warning what to look for. Oh, another thing. When you go, another reason why you want to be checking those run-out grooves in Discogs, or maybe you have it written down somewhere, memento style, I don't know. You want to make sure that you are not buying the record club version. Yeah, it's like I see this and it's like, oh my goodness, I can't remember how much it was, $10, and I'm like, wow, man, I want to start collecting the Doobie Brothers, and it came with all the inserts and everything in there. I'm not gonna pull them out, but yeah, and then I get it home and I'm discogging it, and I realize it's the RCA version. I guess that R number is what gives it away. I'm learning. And then on the back here, well, it even says, oh, there it is there. It's got the original inner sleeve. Beautiful condition, too. That was the thing. It was like beautiful condition, inner sleeve. OG. I was like, well, not OG because it's a record club. I mean, listen, I paid $10 more, $10.06 more than the guy who bought this before me had it for. He got it for a penny, and I spent 10 plus tax. Anyways, here we go. Made by RCA. You want to look for that too. So the CRC is the other one that I've learned. But sometimes it's not so obvious. This one doesn't have it on there, but I get it home, and sure enough, it's a record club version. And how do I know? Because on the label it has the R11 thing there, and then also on the back, it's down here in the corner as well. So yeah, unfortunately, but it's one I've always wanted. Someday I'll replace it with a really nice version, but there's that. And then the I've been streaming most of her albums and getting them from the library, actually. A lot of her albums, most of them, her discography, because I really, really love her voice. And I wanted to see, if I'm going to start collecting, I don't want to purchase everything if I don't like it, so which one should I get? And the top of my list was this. And so I found it at the record store, or a CD store, music store, I don't know. And I said, I gotta get that. And it was relatively cheap, and I didn't even think twice. I picked it up, and then I get home, and yeah, it's BMG version right there. Now, it's not so bad because I do have, I still enjoy the music. And don't get me wrong, for most of these, I still enjoy the music. And that's what it's all about, enjoying the music. But I want to enjoy it even more. I want to enjoy the best version that I can. And the vast majority of my CD collection is from the 1 penny Columbia House. So I'm going to slowly but surely replace those. And then the last thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that when you see something in the store, like you find something, you're like, hey man, Sting. I don't have any Sting. I gotta collect. I gotta get this. This is a beautiful, beautiful CD. He's got a huge collection, or beautiful album rather, a huge discography, and I think I might have one Sting only, and I want to start collecting them. So I'm gonna pick this up. So you get it, and then you get it home, and then you realize you got the same exact pressing at the house. Yeah, identical, same, probably within minutes of each other they were pressed. So. Yeah, the only 2 Sting albums I have are the same thing. I can do a shootout. Look for that next Friday. I think you already know the answer, though, which one's going to sound better or worse. See, what you want to do is when you see something, you're like, man, I'm going to pick this up. This is OG. Beautiful. It's got, like, I just noticed some dead cockroaches or something because it's still in the shrink. But it's cut open on the side, you know. But, yeah, some cockroaches or something got inside there. So should I even release this video? But when you see something like this, you're like, I gotta get this. I gotta get it, take it home. And you can rest assured you don't have to check Discogs. Why? Because you know that in the safety and the confines of your home, you already have a copy, but you're positive it's not the same version. I mean, it's beautiful. Even the you see the colors are different. This one here, no cockroaches. This one, cockroaches. Can't go wrong. And I've not listened to them both yet. That's coming. So, well, I hope my video has been informative for you. I hope that I've entertained. I know I've been entertained. Have you been entertained? Isn't that a movie line? But thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great record store day weekend. I know I'm looking forward to hopefully picking a couple things up. It'd be wonderful. We'll see. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And remember, we all do this. You, me, CD, album, because we always enjoy listening to that magic that's in the grooves. I'll see you next time.